Okay, and it looks like I'm live. Well, come on, camera. Okay, this is the Ocean Swagger coming to you live. And tonight, I have a few things to talk about. Probably want to mention a few things that I predicted. I didn't get to give very much notice of this. Sorry about that. And I know tonight might actually be a big night for people. But the lovely thing about this being recorded is you can see it any time you need to. So happy spring. Yes, we finally made it through the winter. And there's a lot of things to talk about. And I thought, depending on how many people come, I could do some readings. And if we don't do readings, then I'll probably just talk about stuff and ask for some insight into what's going on. It'll be woo, don't worry. It'll be plenty woo. I know that you love the woo. I have plenty of stories, so it's, I never have to worry about running out of stuff I can say that's happened to me. I live in a freaking Ohio most of my life. What hasn't? I mean, oh, I shouldn't say that. There are a few things that I really don't want to have happen. I shouldn't ask that question. Um, no. No, I'll just say a freak of a lot happens in Ohio. Okay. So sometimes the only trouble I have is knowing where to start with it. Where do you start? Let me move this a little closer. And it's kind of crazy because when I think of it, we who live here, we're all kind of inured to it. We're all kind of like, um, I guess, like anybody else that lives anywhere strange, you just kind of develop a shell, you know, and kind of just go about your business. And depending on how people treat the subject, you just keep everything to yourself until you find somebody who's willing to talk about it. So, for a long time, I didn't talk about this stuff, but once again, it's very important for us to tell our stories because we are disclosure. And I'm going to say it until people really, really hear this, until I'm sure that they hear this. We are the disclosure that we are waiting for. We are disclosing to each other. And we need to keep doing that until it's not worth hiding it anymore. Because at some point, it's just going to get unwieldy and too hard to hide because everybody knows anyway. And what is the real freaking point of hiding, right? That's what we got to do. We got to get it to that point where there's really no sense, where it costs more to hide it than to just go ahead and let us know. And that's part of why I'm on this mission. Part of the mission I'm on is because we'd all like to know whether you're staying or not. And I do want to also, as usual, preface the show by saying this is a show dealing with what happens in the matrix and has nothing to do with real life, which takes place outside the matrix. We're all in this total immersion learning game together. Hollow fractal and honestly, a hologram and a fractal. And that is to say, in a fractal, it's all linked together and everything is just a smaller iteration of the main image. But as you go on, the copy gets less and less perfect. It's kind of like cloning too. And it says the three of you are watching, but I don't see any of your comments. So if I don't say hi and don't answer your comments, the reason is I can't see them. That really sucks. Because I know you would say hi if you were watching, but I can't see your comments. And I don't know how to fix that. So I don't see, whoa, I don't see any way. Oh, yay, okay. I was worried that something was wrong with the stream. Huh, thanks, Pam. Yeah, well, anyway, there's been some developments. First of all, it really seems like I am getting my energy back. It's been a while now since I cut out sugar and refined sugar and wheat flour, and corn has been gone for a while. And I haven't had any soft drinks in a while either. And I am feeling a lot better. My swelling's down. I can recommend it. If you're having problems, that may be why. Remember that a lot of this stuff is weaponized now, and it's not healthy. Unfortunately, we're just in a time when we have to guard our health because we're being attacked on every front, from the air to the water to the food to our minds, everything. Air, water, food. Our minds are one of the worst ones. Our freedom. So let's move beyond that. And in here, you've got a safe place to talk, okay? To chat. Fortunately or unfortunately, your live chat does not show up in the finished video. It doesn't look like when I do this on StreamYard. So it's not going to linger, whatever you say. So I guess you can say pretty much what you want to say. And okay, so for whoever's listening, the developments, this is on some other stream sites, videos. It looks like COVID is now being linked to the symptoms. That is to say, the symptoms correspond very closely with snake venom. And people are kind of going crazy with this idea. I don't think it's quite the way some people are describing it. I just want to weigh in on that. Some people saying, no, they're doing it through the water. They're, and so on and so forth. I really think they're doing it through the unmentionable, when you're vacated. But I'm not sure whether we can say that now or not. But remember, this is nothing about real life and just about what's going on here inside the matrix that we're living in. So, interestingly enough, that some people don't probably never heard of the Chinese kite, but you've heard of the king cobra. And actually, also rattlesnake venom might be a culprit because it causes blood clots. Some of these things cause blood clots. Some of these things cause your blood to not clot. Some things cause paralyzed things. I guess they found things in there that paralyze everything, that affect every single organ, main organ we have. In I guess the virus. But we're also finding that this is in the schmecks too. So how many ways are they trying to exterminate? So just eat as healthy as you can. If you can, grow your own food. Don't do GMOs. I mean, I'm not sure they're really putting a whole bunch of stuff in our water. Well, they already got fluoride in there. Look, we're going to get through this, okay? We're going to get through this. You don't have to worry too much. We're going to make it through. Hey, Gemini, just use what you know and you're going to be fine, okay? I don't really want to spread any kind of fear porn on this stuff. But now they're talking about variation Z. And I'm going to ask some questions about all these things. And you know me and my pendulum are fire when we get cooking, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to see if I can come up with some answers about some of these things. Or what would you like to hear about? Clasha L. Hi, happy Easter, Clasha L. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome. So we're going to be asking all kinds of questions and we're going to be giving readings. I'm going to get my cards out. And everybody gets a 2-card reading. And we can also use my pendulum to answer some things. And we're going to see what kind of fun we can have. Because here it is, a lovely Easter celebration. You know what, though? I do have to say, and once again, this is not to scare people, but just to keep you advised. I was at another stream where the Z was being brought up. Now, last year, I got a message, enjoy this summer. There's never going to be a summer quite like it again. But I wasn't getting told what that meant. Like, it was very cryptic. Nobody nothing was coming through as to exactly what it meant, except that this summer was somehow going to be different. And it was going to continue to be different from now on. Now, that can be a plus or a minus, because I'm trying to light a candle here. That could be in a good way, or maybe not such a happy way. We'll have to see. But once again, I recommend you don't sit around and wait for reality to happen, but you create reality because that's what we do. We are the creators of reality collectively and individually. What our vibe is goes out and affects the entire world. So, whatever it means, it's up to us to make it what we want it to be. So, maybe we can create it so that it means that it's going to be the best summer ever. It's worth a try. Oops, I'm having some issues with the camera. I'm about to turn the camera around and start with cards. And for those of you who haven't been to these readings before, I'm trying to figure out how to do this so that you'll be able to see everything really well. Unfortunately, I broke my beautiful abalone shell is broken. I'm going to have to get another one, but that's okay because I did another kind of smudge, so we're okay. And the candle flame is very high. Okay, I'm fixing to turn you around here so that we can get started. So don't mind me as I do a little bit of adjusting here. One thing I do want to say, I appreciate everybody that comes here and spends time with me. And if you don't mind, if you could please give me a like, subscribe if you like the content, and also go and check out my other stream if you like a lot shorter videos. Frugal B1TCH. She's got some recipes up and some other information different than this channel does. So, and I'm probably going to be streaming a lot more because I am feeling better, and I hope this trend continues. So let's just hope. As far as I'm concerned, that's what I'm working on creating. Okay. Now I'm going to get ready to turn you around. Turn it around. Okay, you ready? I got to go back here under settings. Camera. Here we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm getting better at this. After maybe a few years, I'll actually be able to do this without having to think about it too often. Okay. Now, here's the cards, and here's my pendulum. And the way that the readings work is everybody gets a card from each of these decks. These are not tarot. These are an entirely different type of card. They're Native American based. Jamie Sams is the writer of these decks, both of them. The animal medicine cards and the sacred path cards. These are Native American lessons about situations, really. These are more personalities and people based. They're animals, they're more lessons about people. So usually the way I do this is you get one from each. And I will shuffle and you'll tell me when to stop. If you don't ever tell me when to stop, I will just stop it when I feel like we need to stop. Because some people will wait and never let me know when to stop shuffling. So, since Pam was in, well, who wants to go first? The other thing is, yeah, my pendulum is for yes or no type stuff. Strictly yes and no is mostly what it does. However, I just got this nice mat, and we might do a little testing to see if we can get it to answer a little bit differently. Some different kind of questions, because it just depends on how energetic the pin. Ooh, it's going already. Oh my goodness. I guess it does want to talk tonight. Yep, it sure does. It wants to talk tonight. So we're going to probably be doing some pendulum tonight too. So yes or no questions are good for the pendulum, but you can also do that with the cards, although it might be a little bit more general. Hey, Alexander, the Ganja Shaman. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. Okay, what kind of questions? Oh, just the usual stuff. Well, let's put it this way, if you ask something I don't think is appropriate, I'll just say it doesn't seem to be appropriate, or I'll just say, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that. But other than that, I can't think of anything right now that you wouldn't be able to ask, although I would remind you that this is a live stream on YouTube, and what you discuss or ask about is might be seen by a lot of people. Then again, my channel is kind of small right now, so maybe not huge amounts of people, but yeah, it's going to be kind of public. This is a public stream. So just warning you that, and reminding you that um, although I'm not too often wrong, usually when I am wrong, it's just a matter of I interpreted it wrong, but if I had interpreted a little different, you know, the cards come up right. The pendulum is kind of interesting. It's hard to judge time. Well, I'll tell you one thing, yeah. Asking when is rough, because time runs differently. For some reason, in the other realms, time runs differently, and time is hard to get. Sometimes I can get it. I have a feeling it's going to be very soon. Sometimes I can't pin it down. Sometimes something that happens needs a setup to do that. That is, you or another person it's going to be waiting on until that happens. So, if that makes any sense. Oh, when will you have a big increase in money? Well, yeah, we can certainly look into that. That's not a problem. And hi, Max Vision remote viewing class. How you doing, John? Yeah, thanks for coming, honey. And all of you. Okay, Pam was in first. Now, do you want to go ask your question first, Pam? Do you want to get your reading first, or how do we want to do this? Who wants to go first? Pam was in first, and then Gemini, and then Clasha, and then Alexander, and then Max. So Who wants to go first? And if nobody goes first, I'm just going to start shuffling for um I'm just going to start shuffling for Pam. Pam, do you want a reading? I'm going to wait a minute because I know there is a delay. Okay, I'm going to shuffle. Dead air space isn't good. Anyway, we're thinking so. It looks like I know what I want to ask. Let's javelin Clasha. Don't javelin Clasha. Clasha's new. Don't kill her yet. Yeah, we'll let Kasha go first if everybody's agreeable to that. She's the new person. I'm fine with that. Clasha, are you ready to go? Are you ready to do this? Please respond in chat by typing yes. And also, they're letting you go first, Clasha. My crew, who are very sweet, are letting you go first. Okay? These are my friends in here. And I hope you'll be a new friend. But they're being sweet and letting the new girl go first. You are, yeah, the picture is female. Okay, good. Okay. Well, Clasha, tell me what I have to admit. Well, I could be wrong. I mean, it's woke society these days. I could be really wrong about that, right? I mean, you could be they or them or something. Sorry about that. I don't know. I'm just going to go by what I see. Okay, but you look female to me, so um anyway, you look like a woman to me. Okay, so you want to know about when you're going to have some serious money. She and her for me. Oh, well, good for you. Thank you. That's a lot less confusing. And I'm going to say this, as far as I'm concerned, I love everybody. I want everybody to have their right to live their life the way they want. But to me, unlike the candidates for judge, for Supreme Court judge, I can define what a woman is. A grown human person with at least two X chromosomes and no Y. And the reason I put it that way is you may not know that you can actually have 3X and you can have XXY. And I don't remember, but I think you can even have an XYY. But it's extremely rare. Okay. So 2X chromosomes, grown because woman. Otherwise, you're still a girl. And I'm not going to use the term female because people don't know this, but that was originally applied only to livestock, and I'm not livestock. So I'm trying to say the proper pronouns: woman, girl, and stuff like that. Anyway, so what you need to do, Clasha, is huh? Is oh you identify as when and where. Okay, where are you? A werewolf? Maybe a werehuman. Maybe you're a werehuman. Where? Okay. Well, you know, I was kind of introverted when I was younger, and I did a whole lot of reading. So I learned that stuff. I read a whole lot of things that nobody else read, like all of the stuff that the teachers were supposed to read but never did when I was in school. There were all of these things, all this information the teachers were supposed to read, and I never saw them reading it. So I read it, and it was like things about psychology, and it was things about, medicine, and all kinds of things. So, anyway, because I got bored, because really I read out the whole library early on. I was an avid reader. So, what you need to do, Kasha, is type yes when you want me to stop shuffling the cards. And the card on top is the one we need to read for you, okay? Can you do that for me? And if you don't tell me within a few minutes, in about a minute or so, I'm going to just use my. Oh, sometimes you are and at trans. Well, okay, transcendental. There you go. Which means you have psychic teeth. Dental. I'm kidding. I know what it means. Okay, now. Oh, she said okay. That means it's this one. Okay, let's hope it's right. Okay. War bonnet. Oh, guess what? This is perfect. This is great. Advance. This, when this comes up, it means an advancement. Because you see, the war bonnet, all of those feathers were earned. And this is usually given to an elder. So this could be an advancement. Sometimes it's like a cash advance. But if you're asking about when am I going to get money, it looks like in some way you're going to advance. You may get a raise in your job, you may get a better position, but it's on its way. It definitely is on its way. And I'll let you get a really good look at this card. Very colorful card. See, advance. So, forward. Very good start. Great start. Wow. I love when it starts like that. Right off the bat. And obviously, this pertains to your question. Just makes complete sense so far. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the animal medicine cards. And you tell me when to stop. Yeah. He's a were person. Yep, John, I always knew that. I knew that. Cool card it is. It is a really pretty card too. This is a very pretty deck. I love the nature. I'm really all about nature, and I love that a lot of it, and I love the Native American stuff. So okay, that are we stopping now? Is that the card? Is this the card you want? Okay. Oh, the grouse. Now, it's an interesting thing about the grouse card. That means one of two things. Um, the grouse does a spiral dance to find a mate. And so when this comes up in a question to finding a mate, it means you're looking. You're going to have to do your little mating dance in order to find your mate. But this could then mean to find your ultimate fit. You might have to do a little looking around to find your ultimate situation that's going to bring you a lot of money. But it looks like it is going to happen. Like it is going to be your time. I'm kind of getting that you're going to have to do a little bit more work to get it to happen. You're going to have to do either a little more research, a little more scouting around, uh, a little more of something to attract that to you. On the other hand, it can also sometimes flatly mean somebody is grousing about something, but I don't think that's what's going on in this case. I think in this case, it's about attraction, and you need to work on attracting it. And yes, you will have it. And as far as when, like I said, when is always, you know, it's hard. But let's see if I can get anything psychically, clairvoyantly on that. Oh, that just started? So that's coming up too? Oh, wow. Well, that's really cool. Maybe he's got, or she, whoever it is, you got to be careful how you talk these days. But maybe whoever that is that you've just met is going to have something to do with this advancement. Maybe they know something about a better job or a better way to bring in money, or maybe together you will make some money. Uh, but it looks like then, in that case, that this relationship is going to have something to do with that. And it looks like you're going to have to do a little bit of work. And when is going to really depend a lot on what kind of effort you put into it. But yes, it is going to happen. Have some faith, because when the War Bonnet card comes up, it's full steam ahead. Follow your dream. You've got you got good stuff coming. You got honors coming to you. So I would say that is a perfect card for you. And so let's ask. Now you see how I love this, because this is marked. I had to find one that's marked the way that I usually do things, because people do their pendulums a little different. See how this is marked? Yes, this way, no, this way, maybe, right? Okay, and unknown. It will spin counterclockwise if we need to reword the question or ask a different question. Or sometimes it'll just do what it's doing when it's warming up. So let's test this. My cat's name is Alfalfa. And it says, no, your cat's name is not Alfalfa. Okay, so it's swinging back and forth. That's no. Okay. And people call me Mama D or Swiggy or, yep, it's saying yep. Okay. Or Ocean. Yeah, okay. So it's calibrated. Hey, Brandy, how you doing? Okay, so we're ready to ask. Now, am I reading this right? Or is there more to it? Am I reading these cards right? This new person in her life is going to have something to do with her gaining a lot of money. And it's saying a very definite, look at that, a very definite yes. How do you like that? Whoa, Clasha. Don't forget the little people that helped you. Hey, that's great. I'm so happy for you. Somehow he's going to have something to do with it. This is great. I don't know what. I'm not seeing that part. Maybe that's your business, and not mine and not everybody else's. But whatever it is, it sounds pretty good. I am so happy for you. Oh, that's great. Okay. Wow. That's a wonderful start. Well, it is spring, and we have the spring energies coming in. So now's a good time to ask for this kind of thing, folks. Okay, I'm going to get ready for the next reading. Wow, I am so happy I could bring you that news. That's tremendous. That is wonderful. Okay, who's next? I can't wait. Who's next? Who wants a reading next? Just say me, me, me. Just type me. Who wants a reading next? Alexander, do you want a reading? You were in. Max was in. Brandy. Okay, Brandy. And my crew are so sweet. They're going to let you go. I know. They are very sweet that way. Okay, just tell me when to stop shuffling. Okay, and Alexander will go next. Me, 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 me. Okay. Well, Brandy got in before you did, but then you're the very next one, okay? So, Brandy, tell me when to stop shuffling. Will the 1099-A work to get a car and house? Good question. What we're doing financial stuff. Okay. Thunder beings. Interesting. Now, thunder beings has a couple of interesting meanings too. As you see, it says usable energy. This also comes up when it's going to rain, when it's getting ready to rain. And yet, in this situation, sometimes we have the phrase raining cash, right? Um, usable energy. It looks like, yes, the energy that you need will be available to you. Usable energy. I'm thinking that's what that means. Okay, let's get this other set of cards here. Thunder beings is just what it sounds like. And you know, without rain, there is no fertility and therefore no abundance. So that's actually a good sign, very good sign. Usable energy. Okay, tell me when to stop. Rain on me. Remember there was a song like that, Roger Daltrey. Love, rain on me, rain on me. Okay, say stop. Hey, Richard, say stop when I need to stop. When you want me to stop shuffling, and then the card on top is yours. Okay. And it's Dragonfly. Oh, well, this is very hopeful too. The energy of Dragonfly. Oh, there's a story attached to this card. There's a cool story attached to Dragonfly. And I will tell you the story that it says in the book. And the story of Dragonfly is once there were dragons, and they were very powerful, magical, and wise creatures, and they could do anything, even shapeshift. But Coyote, who is the trickster, decided he was going to play a nasty joke on Dragon. And he says, Dragon, I bet you can't change into a little bug. And Dragon says, sure, I can. That's no problem. And Coyote says, I don't mean just change into something that looks like a little bug. In order to change into a real little bug, you have to completely be a bug. And Dragon just got so insulted that Dragon says, well, I can do that. And Coyote says, well, I don't believe you can. No, I don't believe you can. You're going to change into an insect and you're still going to be a dragon with all your dragon powers and all your dragon wisdom. And that's not the same as being a dragonfly, as being a bug. Dragon says, well, I can so do that. And in a fit of what he would later, what we later look back on and say, whoops, shouldn't have done that maybe, changes into a dragonfly and therefore forgets that it's a dragon, that they're really a dragon. It's like now Dragon thinks it's a bug. What is this story about? People do this too. One of the main, most pernicious beliefs that people have on the planet is low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-valuing. They don't believe enough in themselves. They don't remember who they are. They don't remember that they are the creators of destiny, that they are divine. You are divine. You are a part of God. We all are. And that's my belief. And so Dragon is then trapped in the body of a fly and can't remember that it's a dragon. If Dragon ever could remember that it was a powerful dragon, it would be again. But of course, Coyote, being a trickster, isn't going to let Dragon fly in on that secret. So Dragon's just waiting to remember that it's really a dragon. And so, in what way? Right. In what way does this relate to you? Perhaps this is your totem. Dragonfly is really a dragon. And really powerful and magical and wise. And so you add these two things together, and it's a little deeper reading than you even asked for. Because it sounds like you're asking, is the money going to be enough for the house and car? And it's saying, you will create that. You have the ability to create it that way. Intend that it will be. Intend that the money that comes in will cover everything. And it will. Because you are not a bug. You are a dragon. You are a creator. Okay? So I'm so glad that came up for you. And wow, I mean, we're hitting it out of the ballpark. Now, I'll do a quick double check, but I think we've got it nailed down here. Am I reading that right? Is that what that means? As you can see, the pendulum is definitely saying an emphatic yes. There you go. There you go. Brandy, congrats. It sounds like you got a little work to do, but it's coming to you. Yeah. I'm so happy for you. This is great. Wow. This is getting off to a really great start. Who's next? It's Shaman, right? Shaman's the next one. Alexander. Alexander, get in here. Lean in close. And tell me when to stop shuffling. We're really doing well tonight already. I mean, some nights I have to think about it more, but tonight, not even. Wow, this is great. It's just so obvious. Okay. Yeah. Brandy, you can create the way you want. Remember who you are. And I always say that. Remember who you are. Remember you are divine. Much love and favor to you too, Brandy Robinson. So, okay, Alexander. And when you're ready, just type either stop or now or okay or whatever. Jessica, hi. Happy Easter or Starro or Starro. Am I saying that right? Oh, Ostara. Because I'm looking at Ohio. Oh, hi. Oh, Jess. Oh, Jess. Oh, Jess. It's Jess. Jess is in here. Jess, she is. Okay. We're waiting for Shaman to tell me when to quit shuffling. Jessica Mink is in the house. Ohio. Up, stop. And I did just as you said. We're on tonight. We're really on. We're on fire tonight. Okay, in a good way. Oh, well, whatever you're asking about, although you didn't really ask a question, it looks like you have got abundance coming too. Wow, that's cool. Look at that, a cornucopia. Always a symbol of abundance. Ideas and needs manifested. It's a good time for manifesting, folks. What do you want to manifest? Obviously, it's a great time for it. Now is the time to manifest your dreams and hopes. And this also represents the causal plane. And if you don't know what the causal plane is, it is where all of our hopes and dreams live before they manifest into this realm. So it means that your desires, your needs, and your dreams of the future are already sitting in the causal plane, waiting to show up to you as soon as you wrap your head around that and are open for acceptance. So they're already coming to you. I don't know what you're trying to manifest, but whatever it is, looks like it's coming and it won't be that long. It's not quite in form yet. But you know, everything really does exist that we need and want. We just have to be able to see it and notice it because it all really does exist in the causal plane. And usually, to bring it into this plane, we have to just change our awareness. But you're shamanic and you already know this, don't you? Hey. And there's Richard. I already said hello to Richard, but I'll say hello to Richard again. Okay. Well, that's another good one. Okay, Alexander. Exactly. Law of attraction. It's perfect. I knew the minute I looked at it, I said that is probably exactly what he's working on. Okay, now tell me what this one's going to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm going to give you another one after this, but this one just dropped out. And I got to tell you about this. This is dog. This is a friend of yours. So it has something to do with look at how bright that card is suddenly glowing. Did you see that card glow? I didn't move it or anything. That card glowed. Holy moly. Oh, I've seen that before. You know what? When that happens, there is some kind of special energy being put into this. This is one of your friends that's going to help you. And also, I don't know how you feel about this, but are you in any way connected with the Sirius energy, the Syrian energy? You know, from the dog star, people from the dog star? It just started raining. Isn't that cool? Because that can also mean um, that you're getting help from the people from Sirius, which are the dog people and the cat people. And our dog and cat companions actually help us in our earth walk. And they come from Sirius these days because the cats moved in with the dogs around Sirius because Lyra was destroyed. Their home planet Lyra was destroyed. So, well, you know, Brandy, that's another talent I have is I have been known to make it rain in places. Simon! I've sent rain to places and it does work. Hey, Simon. Simon says. So, Alexander, this looks like a friend is going to help you. And whether that is a friend in this world or in the other one, another one, you're going to be helped by a friend. And the way that that card glowed, I I think it's going to be real interesting story, and I hope that you come back and tell us about this. Really? Isn't that interesting? Oh, it's going to be a fun night, folks. It's going to be a fun night. Also, I'm drawn to the number 14. Added together numerologically, that is a 5. 5 is change. Okay? So, 5 is change. And it might also even be a time period. I'm not sure. So I wonder what 38. 38, let's see, that's 11. 11, which is a master number. So that reduces to 11, which you don't reduce anymore because it's a master number. That's mastery on the physical plane. Ooh. And I do have a feeling that though this could be a friend here in the physical plane, I think you're getting help from some of the star people. The way that thing glowed, there was something special happening there. I want to hear this story when it finally comes out, okay? Will you come back here and tell us about it? Wow. Yeah. Oh, there's an orchestra going on. Well, hi, Toya. Miss Libra? Libra? Oh, yes, you may. Um, we just did, let me see, we did Alexander. And who is next? Will somebody please keep track of who is next? Because I don't think I said, but we are having more people file in, so I might need a little bit of help to keep track of who's next. Hi, Denali. Denali, we haven't seen you in a while. Happy Easter. Happy Ostara. Wee.
Yeah, it sure is. I'm still laughing about the rain. That's so cool. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I want to hear the stories about all this. Max is next. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Max came in next. And then I think Richard was either Richard or Max. I can't remember, but um is it okay if we do Richard next then? Richard, you want a reading? John is next? Okay, Pam. Which one of you John, if in that case, if you were in first, um then it's your turn if you want one. Do you want one? Okay. Um, okay. Max, do you want to go or you want gonna let Richard go? Because I'm not hearing from Max. Well, Richard seems like he's really, looking forward to this, but I think you're all going to get a pretty good reading. So don't worry. You're going to get a good reading tonight. It's going to be a really good one. So let's do Max if he was in, and then Richard. Help me remember this. And then I think Jessica was next after that. Guys, help me remember. Because I'm too busy being psychic. I'm too busy being a clairvoyant. Okay. Wow, that was cool. That's really cool tonight. It's really cool. Hello, Marilena. Hello, my South African sister. So good to see you here. Yeah. Okay. How about it, Max? Max, who is really John. We can do a reading for your cat too if he comes in. Okay. So it's going to be Max and then Richard and then Jessica. Um, Max, but you're going to have to tell me when to stop. I'm sorry. It needs just a little bit of participation to get your energy into it. And if you don't tell me soon, I'm just going to stop anyway. So there. So all you do is you just type stop or yes or whatever. Just let me know when it's time to stop shuffling. Okay. Wow, that's really cool. So the papers just started up tonight? Wow. And you got thunder beings. Rain is coming. Wow, that is an omen. That is for sure an omen. Burden basket. Well, this is interesting. Self reliance. And I know you. I know you, John, a little bit from mostly online, but I think I've seen enough of you to know something about you. And this does kind of fit you. You're a self-reliant person. You like to do things your way. You like to go about things your way. And so there's also another message with this that you will not be asked to take upon yourself more of a burden than you can bear or that is necessary. The burden basket was made for older people. So an elder would only be required to carry with them what could fit in this burden basket right here. And they couldn't be required to carry any more. And this was a sort of a tribute to your age. So, you know, after a certain age, you get a limit on how much you are required to carry, how much of the burden you are required to carry. So, what that means to whatever you're thinking about, we have yet to see. Okay, well, this is interesting. So far, it's pretty interesting. Um, and they're being very clear and not obtuse tonight at all. Okay, now once again, I'm going to snuffle the shuffle the deck, shuffling the deck. Okay, yeah, we're doing readings, and it's going very well. So, um, okay, now, okay. Oh, and armadillo. Well, yes, it is a burden you can do without because guess what? Armadillo is all about boundaries. It says, time to set your boundaries and stick to them because armadillo knows when to roll up in a nice armored little ball and is covered with armor. So, uh, it says you are well protected. You're able to, you're armored up and you know what you're doing. You know how to take care of yourself. Once again, this is all about taking care of yourself, self-reliance, and setting your boundaries. And as long as you have clear boundaries, everything's going to be fine. How does that sound? Protection. And I see a lot of different things that this pertains to with you. One of them is the EMFs. You are pretty well protected from EMFs. You think like that. So, yeah, whatever you're planning, you're going to be protected. So, now, is there anything else? Am I right about this? Oops, stop. Am I right about this reading? Is that on target? Yep, yep. That's on target. Okay. Yep. Okay, next. Who is next? Thank you, Denali. Who was next? I'm confused because Richard, right? I think it was Richard. Richard, will you please step up and say something so I know you're paying attention? Yeah, Friday and Saturday nights we go over to Max's and do our remote viewing class, and we have a lot of fun over there too. And then Sunday he usually does something earlier in the day, and then I go after him. But tonight you were on for so long, I was wondering if I was ever going to get out there. But it was really fun. We were having fun over there. Yes, you. Richard, are you ready? Okay, stop. Once again, look at what you got. I just explained this one. Advance. Yes, you're getting ready to advance as well. In some way, shape, or form, you get an advancement. You advance. You get some kind of honors, some kind of, some kind of, in some way you advance, you step up, you rise. Oh, that's really cool. That's two of you in one night. Getting a very good card. Okay, that is one of the best cards in the deck. Uh, it means you're going to be honored for your achievements in some way, either through money or acclaim, um, or both. Okay, that's good news. Um, Tell me when to stop. See, see, there it is. Okay, it's a bunny. It's a bunny bunny. Bunny bunny. Wow, that's a good card for today, huh? You know what a rabbit is? There's a couple of different meanings to rabbit. One is, of course, fertility, multiplication, things multiplying. And also, since it is really a creature associated with today, with Ostara and Easter, it celebrates the newness, the springing forth of life. This is when they start to have their babies. And so something basically springs to life. There's there's a couple messages with this. With rabbit, a lot of times things look like they're up in the air. Because when rabbit hops, their whole life is kind of up in the air for a while. But then by their hopping nature, instead of running, they actually cover a lot of ground. So even though it may look like everything's kind of up in the air, when you come down, it'll all make more sense. And you will actually cover a lot of ground. Now, the other meaning, there's yet another meaning of this. Rabbit was not always a timid creature. This is interesting. What I'm getting is we tend to think of him as timid, and we tend to think of something like an eagle as being brave. But really, how much bravery does it take to be an eagle when there aren't very many things that predate you? But with a rabbit, everything wants to eat you. It takes a lot more guts for a rabbit to go out and do what a rabbit does and forage, doesn't it? So have heart. Even when things are up in the air, you're going to cover a lot of ground and you've got an advancement coming. How does that sound? And let me see. Here's my mat. And is there any more about that, or did I get that? Did I nail that one? Yes, that is correct. So far, I'm doing pretty good here. If there was more to be said about that, it would start going like this. So we got the message. Okay. And usually I do a whole reading for there are longer readings. The reason I'm doing two cards is because usually when we got a lot of people like this, I want everybody to be able to get a fair reading. Um, and I do pretty good with just two cards. I think we do pretty well just with these two cards. So who is it? Jess? Okay, Jessica, are you ready to go? Jess? Oh yes, it's Jess. Oh, Jess, it is. Oh, Jess, come on, Jess. Let me know. Okay, yes. Jess says yes. Whoa, whirling rainbow, huh? Mmm. Whipping up a storm, are you? Watch out for tornadoes. Um, just want to say it says here, wholeness achieved. Unity and wholeness achieved, which is very interesting because this card is a card about growth. And you notice it looks kind of like a swastika. Well, actually, the original form of the swastika was a very positive thing. Uh, it was not negative. For the Native Americans, this represented the umbilical cord of Mother Earth. And this foreshadowed a period of growth. So you are growing, and it looks like in all directions, things are changing in all directions. And oh, yes, and peace. Yes, well, it's an alignment with Mother Earth. So unity and wholeness achieved. That's a really nice card. I don't know what you were thinking or what you were asking about, but let's see how the next card goes. Okay, and she'll tell me when to stop. Do, 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 do. Whoa. Da, 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 and I'll be watching. I'm really happy about that. Unity and wholeness achieved. That's pretty good. So something's growing and expanding and branching out. Stop. Okay. Okay, so this is your card. Oh, cool. Hummingbird. Oh, hummingbird's cool. Okay, the two meanings for this. Hummingbird is the joy bringer. Hummingbird drinks the sweetness of life. Hummingbird survives on nectar, basically, has a very fast metabolism. And the reason hummingbird can do what it does is because it flies so darn fast. So this implies things are going to be fast moving. This also implies there's something you're going to be very joyful about. Because it's drinking nectar. It's going to be something so sweet. So that's very good. That's very good. But I am getting that it's very much about things happening fast. Fast growth. These things that are happening are going to come fast. And just be prepared for that. But it's going to be pretty sweet. There are other possible meanings, but those are the ones that I'm getting for you in this situation. Have I nailed that, or is there more to say? Did I get that? Is that the message? Yes. Definite yes. Very strong yes. There. That is your message. Good for you. Good for you. So far, everything's so darn positive. This is great. I'm so happy. That just pleases the heck out of me. Okay, good news is always fun to bring. Yes, yes. Who's next? Next up, Toya. Toya, are you still here? Are we doing you? Toya, please step forward in chat and type something so we know you're here. You're welcome, dear. What's currently coming towards me soon, past or new? Here. Okay, tell me when to stop. Just say stop or now. Okay, stop. And it is, oh, the standing people. This is about trees, roots, and giving. Now, this has to do with your roots. Isn't that interesting? Roots. You see, it said that there's many roots as there are branches. And the trees, they communicate with each other through a network of roots, and the earth through a network of roots. And the standing people, I'm getting, there are people talking. There are people communicating. This has something to do with communication. This has something to do with, yeah, chatting or talking or exchanging ideas back and forth, exchanging energy back and forth. The trees and nature, of course, but so this has to do with something to do with communication, talking. Okay. And tell me when to stop. Okay. Okay. Wolf. Well, that's interesting. Oh, wolf. Something that happens during the full moon. Usually this means the full moon, which is right now. And the wolf is howling. And this is about talking. This is about communication. It's like you have something to say. Wolf can mean other things, but right now what I'm getting is wolf is saying, now to the Native Americans, wolf can often represent a teacher has arrived. You have found a teacher. Or you are about to become a teacher. This is the teacher card. And it is about a message. It is about communicating. I would say if you're not already in some kind of communications career, this could be a more mundane thing, but if you are in some career that requires communication, the teacher's coming or has showed up. It's time to do your message. It's time you put your words out. Interesting. So, I don't know. It's not telling me who is the teacher, whether it's you or somebody has shown up in your life to be a teacher. But that's what this is about. This is about learning something, learning and teaching. A teacher has arrived or a teacher is on the scene. The full moon, getting a message across. And the roots and giving part is a fair exchange. Has to do with fair exchange. And I'm getting it has also to do with time for time, money for money, or time, money, fair exchange. Okay, so there needs to be a fair exchange. Okay, that's what I'm getting for that. Let's see, is there any more to it than that? Did I nail that one, or is there more? Did I nail it? Yes, is there any more to it? Nope, spinning in a circle. It's fine. That is your message. Hope that makes some sense to you. But so far tonight, things have been pretty spot on. Hello, Linda. Oh, good. Oh, that's nice. Well, thanks for coming. It's good to see you. Okay, so Marilena is next. Please come forward, Marilena, and type. Whoopsie. What's that? North Shield. Wisdom and gratitude. Oh, interesting. Wisdom and gratitude. Place of the home and the elder. Okay, Marilena. Tell me when to stop. Good night, Toya. You have a wonderful night. Hope to see you back sometime. And if you don't mind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's been a busy weekend. Really busy weekend. I was busy all day just going to just going to chat rooms, listening to people and making comments and doing things. I was doing that the whole darn day. It was like everybody was on. So stop. Okay. Medicine bundle. Allies and sport. Okay. Two meanings. One in a medicine bundle is medicine to the Indians is power, has a lot to do with power. This has a lot to do with allies and support. Allies, your friends, and those who support you are with you. And if there's been any health issues, that's going to get handled too. So your health issues are going to be handled, and your friends, seen and unseen, from here and from there, and you know what I'm talking about. They're all right here waiting to help you. You will be supported throughout the whole process of whatever's on your mind. Your allies and friends are right there. Your family is right here with you. Okay. Now the other one. Just tell me when to stop. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, right there. And this is your card. Oh my goodness. The trickster. The trickster is afoot. When Coyote comes up, it's time to laugh. It means there's a trickster around. So, A, somebody might be pulling your leg. Okay. But it also means don't lose your sense of humor no matter what happens. And it also means things are not the way they seem. Things are not quite the way they seem. And if you think about it, that really does sort of fit. Because I know something about your situation. I don't think I'm talking out of school to say you are in a situation where things are not what they seem. But it's nothing to worry about because your allies are right there with you. So this is not some mean, nasty thing. This is just something to laugh about, something to have fun with. This is like, my darling, come and have some fun. Okay. Don't be too serious. Don't take anything too seriously. And am I right about this, or is there more? Okay. Have I got that nailed? Not entirely. There's more. See, sometimes I haven't got it all. Okay, so is there more to this situation? Yes, there is. Okay, so that's not all there is. So, for clarity, shall I draw one of the other cards? Shall I draw an animal card? For clarity, the raven. Magic. Magic being practiced. Magic and also learning magic. And there's more. Look at that. Wrong worded question. There's more. Oh, wow. There's so much more to this story. You need a full reading. We need to do a full reading for you, Marilena. This has to do with magic. Things are not as they seem. The main thing is things are not as they seem. There has been a lot of magic flying around you. You are asked to take stock of your situation. Make sure you check things very carefully. Check with your internal guidance. Check with a pendulum if you have to. It's like, yeah, there is somebody in the background that is being tricky. And you need to find out who that is and what to do about that. But Raven says this is magic. This is magical. And I would advise you to get a reading because this is going to be bigger than what you really want to spill on a live stream. Okay. Okay. Like I said, you don't want to spill everything on a live stream. This is the internet after all. So, okay. Wow. Be interesting to see what that is. What that's all about. Who's next up? Linda. Okay, Linda, would you please step up and type something so I know that you're here and watching me still. Oh, Linda. Hey, there you are. Okay, all you got to do is tell me when to stop shuffling, and we will do that. Kind of watery, aren't we? You're Brooks and I'm an ocean. Oh, I'm actually a double fire and one water. And then Denali, okay, Denali after that. Okay, here's for Linda. And it is, well, and look who it is on the South Shield. That's Coyote again. South Shield has to do with, of course, the South. Has also to do with summer. Another meaning is summertime. Another meaning is things that concern your body, your physical health, life on the physical world. Having fun, getting rest, getting exercise, taking a vacation sometimes, um, making sure that you laugh every day. All of these things take care of your South Shield. It can also be about love. The South Shield sometimes reflects who or what you love. Okay, let's find out. So, once again, you will tell me when to stop. I know Coyote must be around. We must be careful because Coyote likes to play his little tricks. And if Coyote is around you that much, you should be careful. There is something going on. Coyote is the trickster being. He's a little tricky. Wait a minute, my cards are kind of. Okay, let me reset my cards here. Something's going on with the cards. Okay, are we okay? No, we good? Almost. We're almost okay. Almost. Hang on. Almost. Okay. Okay, that's better. Now, okay, I'm sorry. I was busy fixing my cards. Tell me once again when to stop. In other words, type it again, please. Stop. Okay. Wolf. Here we go again. It's about a teacher. It's about the full moon energy. So are you a pack wolf or a lone wolf? teacher has shown up. Once again, either a teacher has shown up or you are going to be the teacher for somebody else. I feel in your case, a teacher has shown up. Something has shown up to teach you something. And it's shown up because of the full moon energy. It's something that you put into motion at the beginning of the month. And now it's showing up at the full moon. And it has to do with learning. And this has to do with your physical well-being. Interesting. So if you have been working on any kind of physical well-being, the teacher or learning shows up. Or if you put something into motion at the beginning of the moon cycle, at the new moon, it's coming to you now. And I also see the wolf howling out, finding other people of like mind. Would you please tell him that I appear to be blocked or something on his channel? When I go in there, nobody sees me and I can't comment. And to check and see if I somehow got blocked or something, or timed out or something, because I go in there and I know y'all are friendly and I know that y'all say hello. So when I go in there and I say something, nobody says anything, I know something's wrong. So please let him know. You've been sick a lot, especially with the full moon. Okay, let me see if this is all to the message. Or if there's more. Okay, did I nail this? Is this what the message is meant to be? Yes. And is there more? Yes, there is more. Okay. So is this about her business? Yes. Okay, stop. Is this about her channel? Yes. So you're a 33 teacher. Wow, could it be any more interesting than that? Like I said, finding people of like mind. Well, why don't you leave your link in the comments after this comes up? And I'll make sure I don't, I don't click it away. It won't go away. I mean, I'm not going to do anything to it. If you want to leave the link for your channel in the comments after the show, please do so. And we'll come by and visit you. How's that for a deal? Okay. And there's more. Once again, I would advise you possibly to get a full reading on this subject so that you could get more information. And is there more? There's a whole lot more. Whole lot more to the story. Yes, I would advise you to get a full reading on a subject like this. So It looks like you are going to do it. You are going to accomplish it. But we'll see if we can come up with some kind of strategy. Okay. Oh, I see. So it is being able to be with be with people of like mind. If somebody is trying to stand in the way of that, I see. Well, that would be congruent with this. That would be congruent with maybe a little trickster energy in there. Coyote. Somebody being contrary. That could well be. Well, like I said, would be best if you had a full reading. We could go more in depth than I can go on the internet. I would advise that. Okay. You do? Isn't that cool? Wow, that's really cool. Well, I'll tell you what, Linda. I'll come by and sometime I will have you on the show as a guest and you can tell us all about it. How's that? Would you like to come on the show as a guest? Okay. Denali is next. Denali. Do a reading for Denali. Do a reading for Denali. Da, 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 da. Oh. Ah, okay. Natural medicine, too. That's really cool. Okay, that's great. Me too. I'm doing natural medicine too. There you go. I also do that. I do more than readings. I do a lot more than readings here. I also do predictions. And I have a very high score with predictions. So, yeah, you can come and tell us all about it. And we'll come and visit. Yes. Okay. And very soon I'm going to have to charge my phone again. So, Denali, please tell me when to stop. He's got a fear of success. What happens if you're successful? I got that right away. He's worried. What if you're successful? What does that mean to the relationship? Okay, Denali. Standing people, once again. Standing people, communications. And it can be kind of an underground thing, too. But people talking, people communicating, ideas being passed on the internet, especially on the internet. Okay. And Pam and Jim and I know that they get a reading from me anytime. They don't have to really uh, line up for it. Yes, you too. You too, Linda. You're going to be on my show, huh? Maybe I'll be on your show. We'll see. I think we're going to get along just fine. I had a feeling we had some people that hadn't quite made it here yet that we had to find. And I think we found some more. Okay. Denali, tell me when to stop for this card. Denali Princess. Oh, I'm going to just keep being silly until you tell me when. You know how silly I am. You know how I like to play. Stop. Oh, stop. 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 She says, this is it. Oh, my God, not again. And he came up upside down. What the heck? Coyote. Coyote. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's shivering. Look at this. It's shivering. It there's more. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. Yes, there is a lot more. It's more than it looks like. Oh my God, look at how it's going crazy. You need a much bigger reading than I can give you online. Look at this. Look at this crazy stuff right here. Yeah, we got to look into that. Well, you don't have to get a reading from me, but it looks like you need a reading. Like a lot's going on. And what is going on with this coyote? Looks like Coyote has really slipped in. Is this something to do with me? No, that's the wrong question. Is this just Coyote afoot in general? Look at this. It just went nuts. And it's swinging really hard around and around. The wrong question, wrong worded differently. I'm running out of batteries, so I can't. You know what? We're going to have to get together and talk after this. That's all there is to it. Wow. You guys, I love you. It has been so cool to be with you. I always love being with you guys. I just love you. You are so cool. So much coyote energy. What is going on? We got to figure out what the heck's going on here. That's more than I can say online, and that kind of makes sense. Uh, yeah, we want to talk about this now. I have groups on MeWe, mewe.com. It's free. It's like Facebook without the data mining. Please come see me there. I have a group called Galactic Woo Crew, and I also have one, The Ocean's Woo Lounge. And you are invited. Please come over and see us. And I'm about to shut down. I love you guys. Um, you can put your information in the comments when they come up, but my phone's about to go off. Anybody else want any more information? You know how to find me, MeWe.com. Love you all very much. Remember, you are divine. The truth is where you find it. Could be anywhere, right in front of your eyes. Dog-faced boy Simon, if you want a reading, I owe you one. Okay? But yeah, I'm out of battery. Gotta go. Love you all. Good night. See you in another chat. I just know.